All right, so for those of you who have long memories, we did Chrono Trigger the entire game over more or less the first year of our stream. We finished it right after we hit our 1 year anniversary.
Right after we hit our stride.
I almost forgot. I got to put on my Chrono Trigger outfit, which is basically a head scarf.
I gotta dress as a robot.
Have fun with that.
A cat robot.
Turtle Kier doesn't have a long memory, but he does have YouTube.
I thought he was gonna say he does have you too.
Oh,
that's real sweet of you.
It's Valentine's Day. It's a sweet thing to say. That rhymes. You know it did, Bart. Okay, hold on. Snoke. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, so we did Chrono Trigger a while ago, and we beat it, and it was fun. Marin will be back soon. So, but Eternal Kier sent us a Purple Heart for being wounded in the line of battle.
Sent us an actual Purple Heart. He,
yeah.
Took one from a cadaver and dyed it.
Dyed it?
Akira Toriyama, Hironobu Sakaguchi.
No, we're not going to talk about the Dream Team. See, that's why we always play basketball, because that Dream Team, gag that we did forever ago. No, but what we didn't do, let me actually start the game, is we didn't show off any of New Game Plus. So I'm going to show off, and here's the thing, New Game Plus allows you to start the game over, but you have all of your stats and level ups and most of your items from the previous playthrough. So, and there's a couple of new additions they add to New Game Plus that aren't in the normal game. Most important, I guess, is it adds it lets you get alternate endings, and there's 12 of them. Hold on, I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. It adds 11, 12. There's 13 endings we're going to show.
That's a lucky number.
Not all of them are going to be most of them were unlocked with New Game Plus. A couple of them you can do on a first playthrough, but I will talk about that once we get there. Eternal Care, me saying Snoke instead of Yoink is that has little to do with The Last Jedi. That's just a thing that I want to say because I like how the word Snoke sounds. It has nothing to actually that does with the movie, so don't worry about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So, New Game Plus, I'm going to do wait. And, so the game is going to start like normal, with the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. And while we are watching this cutscene, I'm going to take a sip of delicious apple soda, our sponsor for tonight. They're not actually paying us stuff. I just like apple soda.
A&W root beer.
Boot rear. No, I'm not doing the root beer tonight. Maybe I should have been. What stream was that our sponsor on? I forget now. 3 years, guys. We've been doing this for 3 years.
Oh, man. Let me tell you.
And so I'm going to blow through some of the dialogue. So what I did is, I made a bunch of save states to show us all the endings. So we're not going to play through the entire game tonight, again.
Wake up, Crono.
That was kind of creepy.
Come to bed, Crono.
Crono? Come to bed, Crono, from his mother?
Hey, I didn't make the game.
And that's not what the game says.
I didn't. It's just me.
It's just you who wants to go to bed with either Crono or his mother. Anyway. I'm going to switch the window back to blue because that's what I like, and that's what we did last time, and that's what all the save states are going to be. So anyway, I was going to show off the items.
I'm glad we're doing these endings because now we'll finally figure out why Lavos was fighting himself.
That's from Chrono Cross. Anyway, so if we go into our inventory here. It looks like look at his health, it's 979, his magic is at 94.
That's pretty high.
Tim's like, birds and the bees, this is a family stream. And I'm like, that's not the craziest
That's
thing.
how you make a family.
Oh, but we can put on this end game equipment onto him, so it will be more fun. Chrono has some effeminate qualities, with his...
Explain.
Look at him. He's got long, luxurious hair. He's got a cat.
That's feminine.
That's feminine, I guess.
Or feline.
He's,
Wearing blue.
He's a person, just like females are, you know. So here's, I'm going to run through the Millennial Fair here. I mean, and I got to run into old Marle here. Marle.
Marle. Oh, look, Leanne's bell's ringing.
Oh, leany. Look, we're not going to have a
discussion about the pronunciation
discussion about
of
the
Leanne's
pronunciations
bell.
of things. So
no, you shouldn't have done it.
Why?
Because you don't want to get in trouble at the court.
No, I talked to her first. We're not even doing the court because I'm going to. I have to.
No, we're gonna play the entire game again tonight.
Nope. No, here's what you got to do. So, the one thing they changed other than giving you all your items back, and speaking of which, I better equip her with a Valkyrie. Ooh, Valkyrie is now a crossbow.
Gained a level.
Gained a rebel. What did I have in her? I think it was the gold stud. Excuse me. Hey, we ran into old Doodler.
That's me.
So the telepod section of this game that we're about to go see, this is gonna be fun. Has a little hidden Easter egg in it in New Game Plus. But first we've got to get some candy. Speaking of it, get some candy.
Oh.
Since it's Valentine's Day, we bought some candy hearts. So this is the candy that Chrono got for Marle. It said this.
ILU.
ILU? That wasn't even a word.
ILU, International Louisiana University.
International Louisiana? Was that like in that brief period before the French sold it to America?
Yes, it's also where my cousin Leanne goes to school.
Oh, is this her bell here?
Yes.
We're tying it together somehow. All right, so if you notice on the right telepod there, it's like, it's got a little sparkle on it. And as if you're playing this as New Game Plus, you're like, that's kind of interesting. That's new. Maybe it's like a magic tab or like a speed tab because they sparkle like that, you know?
Yeah, it probably is.
And so we'll go there to get this tab. And then suddenly, what? Green portal? Like, what could this green portal take you to?
What could it be? What could it be? Everybody wants to know, what could it be?
And it's Ireland, the Greenland. Oh wait, no, it's just the final boss.
Oh wow, and there's only 2 of you.
Yeah. In fact, you can even fight this boss with Chrono alone if you have, if you do the telepod first. And it's kind of...
Instead of running into,
Instead of running straight to the telepod. You do the left one first, and then she's like standing off to the side, and then you can actually do this by yourself. But so here, this is how you get...
Does that result in a different ending?
No, it's the same ending, which is why I didn't do it. Because it's going to be faster doing it with Marle here.
Marle. But I think you're right.
I keep saying Marle because of Harley.
Marle?
I actually do call him Marle, and now I feel like an idiot because I'm mispronouncing my own pronunciations.
Epoch.
So, but the point is, depending on when because you can access that telepod during most of the game when you have access to the Millennial Fair. And depending on when you go to that telepod and randomly defeat Lavos is how the endings happen. Bob Marle, you see? It works. But a lot of these endings don't really make sense in terms of like, this is when Lavos was defeated. It's more just like, I like to interpret them as, this is when the point in the game when Chrono just kind of gave up and went home. And this is what happened after that. And that'll make a little more sense once we get through some of these endings.
It better.
And I'm just going to fight Lavos on this one ending. The rest of the save states I've got are after Lavos was defeated, but before the ending happens. Bob Harley, that's right.
We be jamming.
So, for those of you who have seen Chrono Trigger, this next part will be pretty obvious. It's just the old final boss once again. And here's the thing, in order to make all those save states, I had to beat Lavos like 15 times or whatever.
Man, this guy put in a lot of work.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of sacrifices for this channel.
Playing video games.
So many times I beat this old weird guy with 4 arms and 4 arms. I think we made that joke last time. And he's got 3 eyes, too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the arms.
He's a Triumphs. Marley Davidson. Marley.
Keep them coming, folks.
But the nice thing about having Marle here is she's got the haste, which makes the haste spell, which makes this battle go a lot quicker. And so it's...
That was some pectoral plasma.
I guess kind of it was. So I've done this so many times. If I screw this up, I will be very sad, actually.
You'll be the saddest duck in this room.
I don't know if that's the case.
Oh, you're right. Look at that one over there.
So while we're fighting Lavos real quick to get to these endings.
Tell us a story, Snort.
Always with the chest lasers, says Alex Mann.
So predictable.
That's old Lavos for you. Always with the chest lasers. That's what those fat cats in Washington will do for you. Oops. And the good thing is also is that I've got so many like mega elixirs and crap that I can pretty much... I don't even really need to heal that much because I can just use all these elixirs. Which is nice.
I do enjoy mega elixirs.
Though most of the times I beat Lavos, I beat it with Crono, Marle, and Luca, so we had some flares and antipodes in there as well.
Ooh, Antipode.
No, antipode.
Oh.
It's like when someone's like, I like podes, and then you're like,
I'm against podes.
The problem with Marle is she doesn't have any attack magic except for Ice 2, which kind of sucks, and so she's... After she hastes them, she just kind of stands over to the side and cheers him on, I guess. He's like...
Sup, babe? He's like flexing his muscles.
He's flexing his Luminaire muscle. Look at him. He's kind of, he's got hands up.
You think Marle would be like, what are we doing here? I just met you.
That's true. Like,
now I'm fighting a giant demon monster.
Wow, it's so nice to meet you at this millennial fair. Ah!
She like dresses, she dresses in street clothes this morning. She's like, I'll go out, I'll just be a little mischievous, meet some of the common folks dressed as a commoner. Bam! Fighting the end boss of the game.
It's the worst first... No, this is for Valentine's Day. This is the worst first date ever. So if you've ever had a bad date, just... remember that you didn't have to fight the world-ending abomination.
Hey, at least it's memorable.
Maybe afterwards he'll take her out for drinks. It's
At the end of time. The restaurant at the end of time.
This is why you shouldn't use Tinder. you swipe left, you spend your night alone. You swipe right, you have to kill Lavos.
So, Dad, I ran into a guy at the Millennial Fair, literally.
And then we
stopped the destruction of the Earth and, or Gaia, if you will.
Right. Well, maybe I don't know, maybe she's into this. Maybe she's like, wow, I just thought that I was going to eat some candy and, I don't know, watch... Fight Gato. Maybe that's how Chrono's playing this off. He's like, I wonder how many silver points this thing is going to give off at the end.
Hubba. I mean, what?
I mean, silver points, am I right?
That Gato's one cool cat.
Beat me up and earn silver points. If you think you can take me, go ahead and try.
Yeah! That's a different robot. That's Roberto from Futurama.
It's Gata. It's the female Gata.
Oh.
Anyway, here comes the Shadow Doom Blaze. It is a crowd pleaser because you are on fire.
It is pretty cool. I like the animation.
He's on fire. The thing is with
really love going. Sorry, what?
What?
Oh, just the layout of this this fight. And same thing like Giga Guy and a lot of the other bosses. For Super Nintendo, man, just their art designs. Oh man,
Chrono Trigger's got great art.
So phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's not like the, well, let's look at one of the earlier games like FF6 or something.
Right. Hold on.
Still a good game,
right?
But 3 guys standing on one side and the monster standing on the other side.
Right.
It's like a cardboard cutout of a Toriyama drawing.
Right.
Not a Toriyama, Amano drawing. But this one, they just set it up. The camera angle, the 3/4 perspective.
Now, what's this part of our date, Chrono? Hold on, we just have to defeat the evil spaceman, then we can go see the movie.
This is where you fight a guy with a brain in his stomach.
It's humanoid. Kind of. It seems like it has collected all the vitality from the creatures who have lived on this planet. How do you know that, Marle? I don't know, it just says that on this script. Am I saying it's the reason we're... She's talking to herself because there's only 2 people in the party.
I found it on this owner's manual. It's lying on the floor. This is your easy 4-step guide to Lavos.
It's like written on the wall, like on a chalkboard. This is everyone's, and I mean everyone's date. You've ruined my date for the last time, Lavos.
Curse you.
The last Valentine's you'll ever destroy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Sounds like a stage play, Doodler. Apparently. So phenomenal.
Yeah, who needs the opera from FF6 when we've got this dialogue?
when we've got the worst first date ever. Anyway, Lavos core is pretty easy. You just attack the left one with a physical attack that's high enough to kill it, which Chrono's Confuse is, if you've leveled him up and have prism specs on him. And then the other 2 are pretty lame most of the rest of the time. Just like this date, am I right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, although she might die to this one.
Oh, he's gonna turn into a dinosaur.
Stomp
Stomp you with giant rocks.
Stomp you with peace.
With peace?
I don't know. No, the problem is he does the ultimate physical attack on this one, which will probably kill her. Yes, the one there's a teleprompter behind the boss. That's how she knew it. Your line is that I've collected all of the whatevers. Okay, she's about to die, I'm pretty sure.
There's a giant rock.
You know. Nope, she didn't die. Oh, nope, she did die. I was just fooling with you, seeing if you're paying attention there.
Oh.
And she totally died. Luckily, Crono has the power of angels. See, we had this cool date, and I think I died halfway through it.
Hey, check out those statues.
Oh, no! Wait, no, these are... No, the ones on the bottom are the ones that we weren't sure if they were men or women. So the ones on the top are very obviously...
I was sure they're dudes.
Sorry, I forgot. Now I'm thinking about those statues again. I forgot what I was doing. But the point is this. It's not a very hard boss, even though Marle died, because... once you haste them both, and you just pile on the Luminaires and the Confuses and stuff. She pretty much died on the original date too, right? And whenever this dude comes back, you just confuse him again.
Died, sucked into the past. Same thing.
Right. Here's the dumb thing. She's probably going to just about to die again. Here she goes. Because I forgot to actually... Nope, they're both good. Gaia. Alright, where is my...
What you gotta do is gig that guy. Yeah.
Gig it! That's the gig that we've got. The one on the right is the actual core. Yes, you are correct. It's kind of that's kind of the gimmick of the fight, is you think the one in the middle is the one you need to defeat, but it's actually the one on the right has all the HP. Giggity Gaia. So this is the evil moon. It's like the normal moon, but more sinister.
What's evil? But sometimes it does this.
Halves your HP is what it sometimes does. Oh, I didn't haste her, did I? Did I haste her, or
no,
did I?
You didn't even know her.
Scream!
I love that horrific scream that he does. The lava scream.
The one that he just did. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It's exactly like that.
That's no evil moon, it's an evil space station.
I'm gonna do all the sound effects now.
See, and you're like, oh, but he's not actually dead. What happened? And then that's when you realize that it's actually this guy on the right. Turn down your volume.
Was I too loud?
No, Eternal Cares says that we were loud, but his headphones are turned up too high. So when I was defeating this, oops, I actually meant to do Ice Sword or whatever. When I was defeating this guy 15 times, I also had Luca with me, which meant that it went a little quicker. But, I guess not that much quicker.
Boing, boing.
Just had an antipode. The problem is Luca's speed is so crap. I did it again. I'm an idiot.
Stop doing it.
I'll just give him a mid-ether, I guess. That she doesn't actually contribute that much to the fight unless you speed her up a lot. So really, she was mostly just there for moral support as well.
She wasn't there for immoral support.
I imagine that was a better date, though.
The immoral support?
No. When Luca's there too, because then it's not so awkward.
It's one guy and two girls.
Well, then you could just play it off as we're just hanging out. We're just we're just all friends here, as opposed to like
You're supposed to date rather than hang out.
Hey baby, want to kill this cauliflower needle thing?
Space hedgehog?
Oh crap! It revived but this still might be okay. Because usually when all three of the bits are alive, the one on the right turns on its defense. But I don't think it's happened quite yet. So that might... Okay, good. That actually did damage. I was worried. The funny thing also about killing the guy on the left so quick is that the other two just kind of...
Fizzle. And,
they just don't do anything until they're revived. And so, I'm going to do Luminaire now to get that one. Don't worry, our date is taking place in the void. What could possibly go wrong? When I said I'd love you to the ends of the earth, this wasn't what I had in mind.
This wasn't?
This wasn't what I whad in mind.
You should have wined and dined her.
No, instead we went straight to the mushrooms. When he said he was getting some candy, this isn't what we meant. Okay, he's dead now. Crono gives the space alien a good shake. But now it's fizzled and died. Okay.
Sheesh, that battle took long enough.
Alright, so this is ending number 1. It is called Dream Project. All these endings have names, by the way. And so this is the ending that happens when you defeat Lavos at the earliest possible opportunity, which is right at the beginning of the game. Epilepsy warning. And so, as you will see, it's also the weirdest ending.
Uh-oh.